Have you ever wondered why people are so successful day after day, month after month, year after year, and they're making a living doing what they love to do? You're going to find more about that in this video coming up. What's up, everybody? Don here with Christian Book Review, encouraging you to not just read, but be inspired to read. Today, we are reviewing Tyler Perry's new book, Higher is Waiting. If you haven't hit the subscription button, please do. And also get updates with the notification button. We all know that Tyler Perry is a genius, but how many people know his real story? Yeah, we're gonna find more about that coming up. Tyler Perry was born in 1969, September 13th, in New Orleans, Louisiana. His original name was Emmett Perry Jr., but he changed it to Tyler Perry because of the experiences that he had with his father, negative experiences. He was molested by his father. He was beat so bad by his father that by age 12, he tried to commit suicide. He lived out of his car. He worked so hard, even with a GED, to make ends meet. He was living paycheck to paycheck. He didn't really see anything happen until he started to really pursue his God-given purpose, and that was to produce movies and do playwriting. In 1990, he produced I Know I've Been Changed, but it was a play that actually flopped. He spent $12,000 of his life savings, and the play still flopped. But he stepped it up, and he kept going, didn't stop. By the time it was 2005, is when he got his first break. Diary of a Mad Black Woman that grossed over $50 million. All he had was a budget of $5.5 million. After that, Medea's Family Reunion, Daddy's Little Girls, Why Did I Get Married, Meet the Browns, The Family That Prays, Medea Goes to Jail, the list goes on. And also the plays, I Know I've Been Changed, I Can Do Bad All By Myself, Diary of a Mad Black Woman, Medea's Family Reunion, Medea Goes to Jail, Meet the Browns, TV shows, hit after hit, success after success, gave him the name and also the status that he's worked so hard for. His work with Oprah and the OWN network directly, got a contract to do endless hits that the world is still enjoying today. The reason why I chose Tyler Perry's book, Higher is Waiting, because he's a unique author with qualities of authenticity as he writes. I can hear it in the words, I believe it, and I chose Tyler Perry's book up for review. Now that you've learned a little bit more about the author, we're gonna go on a journey of the read. I'm actually gonna read the book in real time. Check this out.
Introduction. Ever since I was a little boy, I've known there was something greater than myself. Something bigger, something stronger, something higher. This holy force was protecting me, loving me, and keeping me close. It was helping me live through physical pain and emotional heartache, and guiding me to envision and believe in extraordinary possibilities despite all the challenges I faced in my life. It was revealing insights into the connection of all souls. It was pointing to the generosity and beauty of nature's gifts. It was offering unyielding hope. It gave me faith so strong that nothing, no human being nor horrendous event could destroy it. This inner knowledge and strength was as real to me when I was a child as my own breath. Today I know without a doubt that what I was experiencing then and what I continue to experience now is the essence, power, and grace of God. There is no other explanation for the ways in which my life has unfolded and the ways it continues to grow.
Now that was only the introduction, but I actually read the whole book. I'm going to give you some interesting story lines and different scenarios of what happened when I read the book. I'm going to highlight and give you a little sample of what's in the book. You got to check this out. This is awesome. I remember reading in chapter 5 about how rough his high school looked. Carter G. Woodson High School was the name of his school. Paint was peeling off the walls. Just walking to school for Tyler was a movie in itself. He would pass drug dealers, drug addicts, pimps and prostitutes. He would see stray dogs, sneaker-sized rats, and huge cockroaches feasting out of garbage cans. I remember reading about him meeting a blind man on Washington Avenue called Mr. Butler. He would always ask for help to cross the street. He always had a bag of candy and a bag designed to go to the candy shop called Parline Candies. Kids would give him money, but they would bribe him because he was blind. And the kids would say, I gave you a $5 bill, and he would reach back into his pocket and give them $4 in change. And Tyler would yell out to Mr. Butler, man, they're scamming you. I also remember about the tree analogy, which is brilliant, where he basically just distinguishes the leafy people, the branch people, and the roots people, relating them to everyday people. He says that leafy people can't be depended on because they have weaknesses of their own and only offer shade. He breaks down branch people. He says that they can last for maybe a few seasons with a bit of strength but need care. When a storm hits or when a heavy wind happens, they eventually fall off and he loses them. Lastly, he speaks about root people. These are people that are hard to find but have firm foundations in getting things done. They are not interested in being seen, but they work hard underground. They provide support and nourishment. He says that these kind of people help his soul thrive. He made reference to his mother as a rooted person in his upbringing. I remember reading about his mother, Maxine, dating Emmett, his father, eventually getting married to him at 17. Emmett pulled up in a Cadillac, appeared to be rich with all his money, but he lied to her, even on the honeymoon. He didn't have none of that stuff that he said. He began to beat her so much that it was natural for him. His mom was pregnant with his first sister at 18 and pregnant again with his second sister at 19. I remember reading how his father inappropriately would touch one of his sister's youngest friends. Despite the hurt and pain of his past, he still found a way to get through the deepest, tragic moments of his life. Sorry, this is coming to a close. I hope you enjoyed this show and this channel, Christian Book Review. This is a brand new channel. This is fresh, where we're going to give you the best content, the best information, the best insight on Christian authors specifically. Tyler Perry, in my book, gets a 4-star rating from me. This is a brilliant book. I recommend it. Higher is waiting. If you haven't subscribed,